on, hurry up, get moving.
I want to talk to you.
I said move it.
Why wasn't I told about that housekeeper? And what business is it of yours?
This isn't the place, young. Get going.
I want an answer.
You heard me. Come on, move it. Listen, you just be damn grateful I helped your family. And if you ever address an officer like that again, I'll slap a charge on you so fast you'll bounce off the walls. Now, move it.
Have you taken many orders?
Yeah, too many. I don't know how Roxanne's going to get it all in.
Oh, stop worrying, will you? We've got a screw escort. What else do you want?
I wonder how you got the stuff in. Who's a screw? You got money all of a sudden?
No.
Then it's still none of your business.
You know what I think the worst part of being in here is?
What?
The lack of privacy. Someone looking over your shoulder, even when you're showering. Doesn't it get you down?
When you've got kids, Jill, you learn to live without privacy.
You must miss them like crazy.
Yes, yes, I do. And I don't have to be in here, not like the others. Still, if you really believe in something, then you've got to stand up for it, don't you?
Most people wouldn't think so. Not if it meant being in here.
Yes, well, at times I have my doubts, too.
It's getting to you, isn't it? This place.
No, it's not that. It's Chris. He's my husband. We've always been pretty close, but I can feel... I don't know for sure, but he's changing. Each time he comes in, he seems to have grown a little bit further away from me. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm worried that he might be having an affair.
I imagine every woman in here who's got someone on the outside must have nagging doubts.
I feel so helpless, so cut off from what's happening out there.
Well, there you are. It's the system that's to blame, not your husband. Look, you can't go worrying yourself sick over something that might not even exist. Why don't you just ask him?
Yes, we're supposed to be coming in this afternoon. I can just see myself. Hello, darling, are you having an affair? Be bad enough in private, but with a screw looking over your shoulder?
Just the same, if it puts your mind at rest.
No, you're right. All the women in here are in exactly the same boat as me. I'm just being silly, that's all.
There is more if you want it.
No, thanks.
Listen,
Colleen,
Meg.
I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
Well, I suppose if I said that I can be a pig-headed fool at times, it wouldn't come as a big surprise to you.
Colleen, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
You were right about Chris Young. I should have listened to you.
I just don't want to see you getting hurt.
What are you talking about? Well, that isn't likely. Look, I admit I was out of line by not telling his wife about the housekeeper. But all I was trying to do was to help Chris. Well, help the kids, really. Someone has to.
But can't you see how awkward the situation is now? I mean, you have never, ever before been in the habit of befriending prisoners and their families.
Maybe that's the problem. I can't seem to connect Chris and the kids with Wentworth at all. I have to keep reminding myself who their mother is.
Perhaps that's not a bad thing.
Maybe. All right, I can't go on helping without at least talking to the woman. Once she understands, she'll see there's no harm in it. All I want to do is the right thing by everyone. That's all there is to it.
Yes, of course. Oh, come on, we better hurry.
Oh, God, we're gonna need a bulldozer to move this lot.
You ask me, you should burn the whole lot. The cardboard boxes are worth more than what's inside.
Where's your enthusiasm? Will you show a little pioneer spirit?
Dunno, but I could use about 3 bottles of it right now. Not used to getting up with the bloody sparrows.
Well, that's your problem.
Birdsworth's doing the solitary trays. I left Sue Ward with her. Everything all right here?
Yes, it's fine.
But do you think we should really be doing this?
What, turning the tables on Lizzie, you mean?
Yeah, she was just trying to cheer us up.
Oh, I don't know. She does get a bit big for her boots every now and then. And besides, she's right about one thing. Anything that breaks monotony around here is worth its weight in gold, right?
Well, then what about a ghost or something? You know, to give her a really good scare.
No. She has a heart condition. Not going to do anything to hurt her.
I don't suppose anybody would be interested in my idea.
Don't tell me you've got any tricks up your sleeve that aren't lethal, Mackenzie.
OK, forget it.
Well, no. Let's hear it. Can't hurt to listen, can it?
Well, suit yourself.
Oh, it's nothing much. It's just that once I saw this show where a comedian put a straw hat on the stooge and made him think the hat made him deaf by mouthing the words instead of talking out loud. I reckon it'd be just the ticket for Birdsworth.
But how are we going to do that? We haven't got a straw hat in here.
I think the whole point is to make Lizzie think she's going deaf, Maxie.
Going deaf? Oh, I don't know. I reckon that's a bit off. I mean, she's real old anyway.
Seems pretty harmless to me.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, come off it. Lizzie's hearing is so good, she can hear a cork pop 2 miles away. She'll never fall for it.
I've got a fag here that says she does.
Yeah, well, I suppose if we're going to have a bet, I'll be in it. We can try and suck her in.
Oh, anyone else?
Why not?
OK, how about a fag apiece?
That Birdsworth doesn't wake up to it by breakfast tomorrow.
It's a bet. I can't wait for Lizzie to make mugs of you lot. Especially you, Mackenzie.
Yeah. No, I've already organised it. I'm just ringing to make sure it's going to be done. Yeah, OK. Thank you. Come on, girls. You're not finished yet, you know.
I am.
How about a little cooperation? I've got to organise the phone and the gas. I can't do it all on my own, you know. Oh, I'm glad you're here.
Problems?
Oh.
I see what you mean. Well, don't worry. I've brought you 2 new recruits. This is Jane and this is Marilyn. And no wisecracks, please.
Hello, girls.
What do you want the girls to do?
Well, there are some boxes upstairs. You could bring them down for me.
You heard the lady.
Thanks. I don't know how you do it.
That's nothing. Just charms, personality, good looks, and brains. And if that doesn't work, a good kick up the bum.
I gotta remember that one.
You know, actually, I didn't have to do much coaxing. Jane'd still be a junkie if it hadn't been for a place like this in Sydney. And Marilyn, fortunately, had a family to go to when she got out. Or else she'd sure as hell need this place.
Well, it's nice to know that someone appreciates what we're doing.
Oh, of course they do. Don't you worry. We will get there in the end.
Well, I don't know. Something's up. Mrs. M hasn't been herself for days.
Yeah, po-face neither.
Po-face always been a rat bag, so what's the bloody difference?
Yeah, but Lizzie, don't you reckon... Eh?
Lizzie? I said, think. I think we should all mind our own business, which is what I'm bloody well gonna do right now.
This is going to be easy, Smith. I hope you've got enough smokes to go around.
I know, Lizzie. She'll cotton on. This bet isn't over by a long chalk. First my bloody eyes, now my ears. God, I'm a mess.
Birdsworth? What? Haven't you got any work to do?
Oh, yes, Miss Ferguson. Only got a bit of a headache.
Headache? Oh, come off it, Birdsworth. There'll be no slacking off while I'm on duty.
Well, I just had a bit of bad news, you see. One of my old mates kicked the bucket and I hadn't seen him for years.
Nobody lives forever, Birdsworth. But I'm surprised you've got any friends left. And watch that headache, though. That's how it all starts.
What?
Oh, the beginning of the end. First, your faculties go, one by one. And then your body just packs up. But until it does, you'll do your work like everybody else. Now get on with it.
Yeah.
Gets better every time I see it.
Well, try and tear yourself away long enough to unload this stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
I gotta get back to work. All this being on my feet is costing me money.
Oh, God.
Oh, I'll tell up now. We got company.
Hi there.
Oh, don't be shy. Come on over, Auntie Helen will look after you.
Helen.
Trevor, go inside.
Trevor, eh? He's pretty cute.
You don't have to make fun of him. It's hard enough getting him to talk to people as it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. We certainly didn't mean anything by it, Mrs.
Collins, Betty Collins.
Well, hi, I'm Judy Bryant. This is Helen Smart.
Hi.
We certainly didn't mean to offend you.
That's all right. Perhaps I was oversensitive.
Oh, well, now that you come to bed,
Well, we're going to be neighbors. We'll get plenty of chance to get to know each other, huh?
Is it true that this is to be a halfway house for ex-prisoners and homeless women?
That's right. Word certainly gets around fast.
Well, some of the older people around here are concerned at strange women coming and going. I'm prepared to keep an open mind and see how things work out.
Well, it's nice to know you're on our side.
It's just Trevor that I'm worried about. He gets excited with too many people around. Nervous.
Well, you won't have to worry about us. I mean, you probably won't even hear us, you know.
Yes, well, I suppose we'll have to see how things work out. Better let you get on with it.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Congratulations. Charms, personality, good looks, and brains.
And if that doesn't work out,
a good kick up the bum.
You lot can unload this. I'm going to give me poor old back a rest.
All right, Lizzie, have a whinge.
Well, you'd whinge too if you had my back.
Don't you get sick of this sometimes, Lizzie? You must have folded an awful lot of sheets in your life.
Yeah, 1 or 2,000. Beat sewing mailbags, though. That's all we did in the old prison. Sew mailbags until we dreamt mailbags.
Whatever turns you on, Wrinkles.
Shut your lip or I'll backstitch it for you, Mackenzie. That's something I really learnt in the old place. Backstitching. God, you've no idea what it does to your fingers, though.
So life's an improvement with this new system, do you think?
Must have been bloody awful if you reckon this is an improvement, Lizzie.
Oh, go on. This place is a picnic to the old place. You young ones don't know what it was like. Huh. None of you watching TV and eating bickies and sipping coffee in your cell. It was work, work, work. And then they locked you up. God, couldn't even scratch yourself without them giving you extra punishment. Yeah, you can count yourself lucky you weren't in those days.
Yeah, Lizzie? Sounds just like the good old days you're always raving about.
Well, they were. Made you appreciate little things. Which reminds me, I'm dying for a fag. Hey, B, do you reckon we stop and have a smoko?
No. You won't. Now, look, this work is supposed to be out by this afternoon, so there'll be more work and there'll be less talk. Young, you've got a visitor.
B, couldn't I have just one?
Better not, love.
Better keep things the way they were in the good old days.
There's something I want to say before you see your husband.
Look, Mrs. Powell, I'm sorry that I got upset. I know you're just trying to help us. This housekeeper business, it was a shock. It was just as if someone was trying to take over from me.
Look, I had no idea your husband hadn't discussed the matter with you. I just thought that your family needed help. I was in a position to do that.
But someone from the halfway house. Now, look at it from my point of view, Mrs. Powell. Those girls are ex-crims. Half of them are straight out of prison.
That doesn't necessarily make them unfit to look after your children.
Maybe not, but suspect, surely.
Well, if that's the case, then you're in the same category, young. Once you get out of here, you're an ex-criminal, just like the girls at Driscoll.
I don't need to be reminded of that, Mrs. Powell. But you're forgetting one thing.
What's that?
It's my family.
Hello, Judy. How are you?
Oh, hassled but happy.
You're quite welcome to stay, Mrs. Morris.
No, I'm on duty in the dining room. I'll catch up with you later.
Thanks very much, Mrs. M.
Well, how's the big move progressing?
Thanks. Well, there's still a hell of a lot of work to be done. Mountains of rubbish piling up everywhere. Fortunately, Helen has a client that, she has a friend that's going to haul it away for us. But I'll be very happy when the real work starts.
Well, if the women start bright and early in the morning and get plenty of elbow grease into it, there'll be a difference in no time.
That's right, and a lot of fun, too.
I have the working bee list here if you'd like to have a look at it.
Thanks very much.
You'll notice I've allowed for 2 officers.
Yeah, the uniforms, that's a bit of a worry.
I haven't forgotten the problems we've had in the past. They'll be wearing civilian clothes while they're at the halfway house, and that should avoid any comment from the neighbours.
Great.
I take it you're happy with the list?
Yes, and I'm very glad that Lizzie's going to be there.
I don't know what help she'll be, but she was so anxious to go I didn't have the heart to refuse her.
Are you kidding? She's going to be indispensable. I mean, someone has to keep the tea coming, and she makes a great cuppa. By the way, Mrs. Davidson, I don't know who's up for parole at the moment, but could you give anyone the address of both the houses, just in case?
Of course. Now, Judy, if the women cause any trouble, you're to let me know at once, and I'll have the troublemakers returned immediately.
Oh, sure, but I don't think there's going to be any trouble. I mean, most of those women are great mates of mine.
Well, now that we've confirmed the list, I'll let the women know.
Great.
What's the matter with you two? You've hardly eaten a thing.
Guess I'm just not hungry.
I suppose I have to have my vitamins to keep going.
That's right, Lizzie. Can't have you conking out on us, can we?
Mrs. Morris, I have some news for the women, which I think they'd like to hear from you personally.
Yes, of course. Ladies, would you pay attention, please? Mrs. Davidson would like to speak to you.
Sorry to interrupt your lunch, but I thought you'd like to know those chosen for the working bee at the halfway house tomorrow morning. The following women will report for transport tomorrow. Smith, Andrews, Stokes, Daniels, Murray, Clark, and Birdsworth.
Beauty!
Now, I need hardly remind you that this is a privilege which I hope you will not abuse. If there is the slightest bit of trouble, for any reason whatsoever, any further working bees will be cancelled immediately. Please remember that.
No. What a pity you didn't get to go, Mackenzie. Still, no point in putting the air outside as well as in here, I suppose. Jude's a really good mate. You'll love her.
But why did the governor come down with such a heavy warning about trouble?
I expect she's worried that somebody will muck it up. And with good reason, too. There's always something going on. Only not this time, I think. I don't reckon anyone would do anything to spoil things for Jude.
But what sort of things, Lizzie? There must have been something pretty drastic.
Well, I'll say, should hear what happened last time we were out. Somebody tried to get over the wall.
Hey,
when
Lizzie.
the freak came along.
Don't you think you should finish sorting that?
Oh, all right. Give me a chance.
Well, hurry up and stop gabbing.
Oh, fair go, Bee. Lizzie can't help it. Didn't you, Lizzie?
Well, how can I do anything when you're all asking me these silly bloody questions?
Right, the truck from the hospital's here. Is the laundry ready?
Yeah, I just finished packing it.
Okay. Mackenzie, Daniels, take it out and load it.
Lizzie, I said work.
All right, I heard ya.
Well, the bank must be pretty healthy by now.
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, we've got plenty of orders coming in. Only we're going to have to see Roxanne pretty soon.
I've already taken care of that. Now, what about this Clark girl? Have you signed her up for insurance yet?
No, not yet.
Why not? She's easy money. She's not likely to get into much trouble.
He asks a hell of a lot of questions. Too many.
Right. She started giving me the 3rd degree and I told her to shove off.
Then you'll have to try again, Daniels. And this time use your brains. The girl's new. The only way she's going to learn anything about this place is by asking.
Yeah, but...
No buts. Right? Now, someone's bound to foul up this working bee. So let's make sure they're all fully paid up, shall we? For both your sakes.
Hi, I was hoping you'd be back. I brought you something.
Yeah, another volunteer, huh?
Judy, this is Lindy Delaney, and I thought that you could help her.
Oh, all right, but why on a moving day?
Well, it won't wait.
Yeah, I can see that. Hello, love. What happened to your face?
Joe did it.
Joe?
Her pimp. She kept money back from him. And you're not going to like it, but she's got a habit to support.
I see. Well, honey, you can't have drugs here. The cops would smell it a mile off.
I'll stay clean, I promise.
Well...
And I can help you with all this too.
How about it, Jude? She really needs this place.
Look, how can I say no, huh? Well, come on, love. Let's get you cleaned up and into bed.
G'day. Where you going?
Oh, Maxie, hi.
What was you writing?
Oh, nothing. Just a letter.
Oh, right. Listen. Now that you've had time to settle in, I was wondering if you'd like to take out some insurance, you know.
Insurance here at Wentworth?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I don't know. How does it work?
Well, you see, you're paying $2 a week and that's your premium. And then when you get into trouble, you get a payout. And it works on a sliding scale. You get more for going into solitary than you do for going on report.
And you cover all the women, the other blocks as well?
Pretty well everyone.
And do you underwrite all the payments? I mean, it's all your idea?
Well, sort of. You see, I take care of things, but it was Nyla what thought up the idea. She takes care of the business side of things. Well, what do you say? Can I put your name down?
All right. Yeah, okay.
Beauty! Ah, I forgot me book. Well, I'll just go get it, and I'll see you later, right?
Okay, ladies, now you all know what to do. Yuck it up, but don't make any noise. I've even got a silent ball for your ping-pong game. There you go. Sorry. Now we'll turn the sound down off the telly. And we're away. What's the matter, Janice?
Oh, I'm all right. I'm just not in a joking mood. I think I'll turn in.
I reckon she's missing all those little comforts her husband usually provides.
What's up, Mackenzie? You're jealous. Hey, cool, here she comes.
Hey, you lot, what are you watching telly with the sound turned down for?
Wasn't it, Lizzie?
Hey?
Oh, yeah, it was blasting so loud it nearly sent me out of me mind.
Hey, Wrinkles.
I've seen it 3 times before. The bloke nicks off with his secretary, the wife commits suicide, and it's bloody boring, so I'm going to get myself some beauty sleep.
OK, Smith, what about those smokes?
Oh, come off it. She's a wake-up to us. You heard that crack about it being so loud she couldn't think?
That was just bluff.
You reckon? Listen, Lizzie was pulling tricks like this when you were in ankle socks, Mackenzie.
OK, but I'm not going to pay until I've got definite proof.
All right, we'll extend it to an extra day. And double the ante. I know, Lizzie. This is in the bag.
Here you go, we got it.
I didn't think you were back so quick.
You said you was writing a letter. This is just a bunch of squiggles.
Well, it's shorthand. It helps me get things down quick before I forget them.
Yeah? Well, what about the real writing? You got my name in here. And Lizzie's. And Bee's.
I'm just writing about the people I've met.
Yeah? Well, you'd better tell it all to Bee. And you'd better hope she believes you.
Well, I decided to research the psychological effects of confinement and deprivation on women in penal institutions.
Crikey. I couldn't even spell the title.
Are you trying to say you got yourself put in here deliberately just so you could work on this thesis?
I thought if I could be directly involved in prison life, then I'd be in a better position to show what effects it has.
You've got one hell of a nerve, lady. Our life in here is our own business.
Look, people on the outside don't know what you have to go through.
So that's what this is all really about. Just a university thesis.
Yes. But it could help be if the right people see it.
And you're going to be the one to tell the world. Well, I'll give you something to add to what you've got already. Seeing as you've got so much trouble, you may as well get it all down. Right, ladies? Not that I think it'll do much good.
because you have to be in here month after miserable month to know what it's really like. It is being treated like a bunch of robots, as if you have no feelings. Every time a bell rings, you change direction. It is putting up with a system that goes so much by the book that a bent screw can just take what she likes and we've got no comeback because no one listens to us. Now, that is what it is really like.
But you almost got her once, Bea.
And what good did that do? 2 of our mates got burnt to death. And Ferguson comes out of it smelling like a lily and we can't do a damn thing about it.
Come on, Smith. Admit it. You're losing your grip as top dog, so you've got to blame someone. Ferguson's only doing a job. Trouble is, you're not doing yours.
I might have known you'd side with her, Mackenzie, because you are 2 of a kind. Well, you can suck up to Ferguson if you like, but I will never bend to that bitch. Not if I have to rot in here for the rest of my life.
For you in just a moment. It's 8 minutes past 9. And don't forget our market line is open for business.
Oh, g'day. What are you doing here? I thought I was supposed to come over to your place.
I thought I'd bring him over.
Oh.
Let you sleep in a bit longer.
Sleep in? God, when I was in... I've been getting up with the roosters for years. How you going, kid?
Oh, real good, Auntie Faye.
Well, I'll leave you two together. Now, don't forget, Faye, the match starts at 11.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I suppose I better be getting along. Now, your dad will be home by 6. You make sure you're back by then.
Yeah, righto.
Good. Well, have a nice day.
Yep.
Bye, Glenn.
See you, Mum.
OK, Greg Chappell. Now, you better get a century today or I'll start barracking for the Poms.
Ah, it'll be a snap.
Hey, Wrinkles. All dressed up with nowhere to go, eh?
Oh, I got somewhere to go, all right, which is more than you can say.
If you reckon you're going on that working bee, you can forget it. The bell went ages ago.
What? The bell? I didn't hear anything.
Tough. I reckon the bus will be halfway there by now.
Bugger it.
Well, I still don't think 2 officers will be enough.
Yes, but Judy will be there to supervise, and I'm sure no one will go out of their way to cause trouble.
Possibly. But I'm not happy with it.
Mrs. M! You can't go without me. You see, I didn't hear the bell.
See, what on earth's the matter?
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late, Mrs. M, but I haven't missed it, have I?
Missed what?
The pass to the halfway house. You see, I didn't hear the bell.
Well, there it is now. Now, I know you're looking forward to this day, but there's no need to be quite so eager.
Oh, I can hear it now, but you wouldn't play any tricks on me, would you, Mrs. M? I mean, I'm not too late, am I?
No, Lizzie, you are not late. And the bus isn't even here yet.
Oh, isn't it?
And we call him Tubbs because he's a bit on the porky side. No, he doesn't mind, but and he's an ace wicket keeper.
Yeah? Hey, listen, you don't mind if we pop in the TAB on the way, do you? We won't be long.
Are you going to bet on the horses?
Yeah, just for fun, you know.
Gee, I've never even seen a horse race. Except on telly. Bet the real thing's exciting.
Oh, there's nothing like it, Billy. Just be in there. You can see all the jockeys' colours, you know, and the horses going round and the crowd roaring.
Oh, let's go.
Hey?
Let's go to the races. I want to see it all.
Well, what about your match? You're the star bat, aren't you?
I'm not really. That's just Grand Skite. Derek, he's me mate. Well, he's just as good as me and he never gets a chance to play because he's 12th man. Oh, go on, Faye. It might be ages before Mum lets me come out with you again.
You reckon this Derek bloke's as good as you?
Yeah, probably better. And besides, it'll be good for me education, won't it?
Well, if it's going to be educational, I can't hardly say no, can I?
Oh, you beauty, Faye.
They're locked together, phase 3, pastry. He's got a hold on pastry, wins by a bit. Second Kennedy, third Carnival, then Jenny. They're followed by Promotion, Triple Treat, Big June, Blue Ribbon. Big Note well back with Osaka.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh, yeah. Only,
what?
well, it's just that, well, I'd like to pick a horse, like you do. You know, see if I can win some money.
You really want to have a bet?
Yeah, only a little one, you know, just to see how I'd go.
Yeah, okay. I'll stake you. Back each way, all right?
Oh, you're tops, Faye. Can I have Jack's pride?
Oh, that's not a bad pick. You must be a born punter. Come on.
Looks as though someone's been using this place for a tip. How's it going?
Well, it beats sweating your guts out in the laundry.
It certainly does. I'm going to go and help Lizzie make the tea.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, I can make tea.
And get out of working.
Yeah.
Gotta hand it to you, Jude. You've really got this halfway house idea off the ground, haven't you?
Oh, well, thanks, but it hasn't been all my doing, you know. Everybody's chipped in.
Like the ladies' auxiliary.
Sort of. Hasn't all been tea and biscuits, though. Some of the women have big problems, you know. Drug problems.
Are you trying to tell me something?
It's just that sometimes you can be a bit intimidating, love. I mean, one of the girls here, her name's Lindy. Her boyfriend rearranged her face because she was spending all the money to support her habit. I think when she gets better, I want her to come and work here, give her something to do, you know. But at the moment, she can't take any more heavying.
Don't worry, she'll think butter wouldn't melt in my mouth.
Pappas Girl under pressure, the leader. Hard written behind him, Andy's hoping they're followed by Cosmopolitan finishing well. Coming from the crowds, Jackson right on the outside, looked up as an Jack. 50 metres left to go, Jackson right on the outside, coming Cosmopolitan. Jackson Pride's going home the minute, and Jackson Pride's going to score. Cosmopolitan got second. Third in the garden, followed by Pappas Girl. Then Andy's right behind them.
I won, only Faye, I won! You sure did. I should have listened to you instead of putting my money in that can of pet food over there.
Hey, how much do you reckon I want?
Oh, $8.
$8?
Where are you going?
Well, to collect me winnings.
Oh, no way. I'm going to collect them for you. You're underage. And listen, don't you dare say anything about this to your mum and dad, because I'm going to be in real trouble if you do.
Hey, Maxine, do me a favour, will you? Next time you want to help Lizzie make the tea, don't.
Yeah, it was a bit strong, wasn't it, Jude?
Strong? I broke 4 spoons trying to stir it.
Seems the neighbours are already curious.
Oh, hello. Would you like to come over and give us a hand? We could do with a bit of muscle.
You're wasting your time, honey. He's very shy.
But, Jude, I'm real good at bringing people out of their shell. Just you watch this.
God.
Hello, I'm Maxie. If you'd like to come over for a chat, you're real welcome.
I can't. That's my mum.
Ah, how'd you do? I'm Maxine Daniels. I was just saying to Trev here that if you'd like to come over and give us a hand, we'd be real grateful.
Well, I'm afraid that won't be possible. Trevor has things to do inside the house. Haven't you, Trevor?
Yes, Mum. Sorry.
Some other time, perhaps?
Yeah. Silly old cow. I reckon he'd be all right if she left him alone.
Well, then, so I didn't warn you.
Oh, but Jude, all I wanted to do was be mates.
I know that, love. Well, I better get inside. This is getting to be the longest tea break in history.
Looks like no one wants to be mates around here no more.
But you got lots of friends inside, surely, Maxie?
Oh, I used to. Bea used to be a real good mate of mine. I really hate having to go against her all the time now.
Then why do it? Surely you
I
can
ain't
just
got no choice.
Mackenzie? Well, she's only
That's
another...
not it. And you just take my word for it. I ain't got any options. You know, I reckon friendship's the best thing in the world. Especially when you got no one else.
But don't you have a family, Maxie?
Not what I'd call a family. Oh, me ma came to visit me once, but they don't want to have a bar of me now. All I got's me mates.
Boy, I've never seen so many people.
It's always like that. You sometimes...
Where on earth have you been?
Why? We're not late.
You're supposed to be a responsible adult. Well, that's a laugh. You never could be trusted to do anything right.
There you go, Mum.
Keep out of this, young man. You're in enough trouble as it is. Do you realise how stupid your father looked when he turned up to watch you play and found no one had even seen you? And then he blamed me for letting your Auntie Faye take you. Well, I should have known better. And not a word of apology, mind you.
You haven't given me a chance.
Now, I want to know where you've been and what you've been doing with him.
We haven't done anything wrong. We just went to the races.
Oh, the races, of course. I should have known. You'd be right in your element there, wouldn't you? Now, you listen to me, Faye. I'm not having my son growing up like you.
Oh, you're such a flaming saint, aren't you, Mummy's little angel?
I don't have to listen to this. I can tell you one thing. You're never going to see Billy again, and that's a promise.
But you can't keep him from me. I won't let you. You never liked me, did you? I wish I'd never had a sister.
Well, that goes double for me. This family would have been much better off if you never come back. Come on, Billy, we're leaving.
Faye? Well, that's fine by me, because I got my own life to lead, and I don't need any of you around to tell me how to run it.
Well, I'm not sure.
It needn't be late. It's just that the two of you have been so decent to me, I'd like to show my appreciation.
Just a minute. I'll check.
Who is it?
Chris Young. He wants to take the two of us out to dinner.
Well, what about his children?
Apparently they're staying the night with a friend of Janice's.
Well, I've just started dinner here.
Chris? Yeah? Look, I'm sorry, but Meg's already started our dinner.
Oh. Oh, well, some other time then.
Look, hang on. Would we have enough for one more? Sounds a bit lonely.
All right, then, if you think that...
Chris, why don't you come around and eat with us? There's plenty to go around.
Oh, well, if that's not too much trouble, yeah, that'd be great. I could be there in about an hour.
Good. Bye.
See ya.
He's coming. I'll get it. Hello? Yes, speaking. Oh, no. Yes, well, who's the standby officer then? It will be about half an hour at the most, all right? Bye-bye.
Problems?
Yes. Joan Barfield's come down with a stomach virus. Do you want to guess who the standby officer is?
Oh, no. Oh, well, duty calls. I just get my things.
I'm sorry, Meg.
You know, I might almost believe that you'd planned this.
What?
Dinner for two instead of three.
Oh, Lord, Chris. I'd better put him off. Well, if you think I planned it, he's bound to think something's going on.
No, don't be silly.
No, I know what you're worried about, and you're quite right.
For heaven's sake, I'm not worried. It was only a joke.
Others wouldn't see it that way.
Rubbish. Now turn the oven down in 10 minutes and the salad is in the fridge.
Mm-hmm. Oh. He's not there. He must be on his way. What am I going to do?
Simple. Give him dinner.
Hello, Faye. I wasn't expecting visitors. Oh, you want coffee or something?
Well, I'm not exactly visiting, Jude. I need a place to stay.
Oh, thought you were going to stay with your family. What happened?
Didn't work out. Mum and Glynis were at me all the time. I couldn't take it anymore.
Oh, it's bad luck, love.
Well, I got a job, so I won't be bludgeon off you, but I got nowhere else to go.
Hey, you can stay here. I mean, I'll have to shuffle things around a little bit, but we'll make room somehow.
Thanks.
What are you doing here?
I just wanted to talk to you.
Are the kids all right?
Yeah, they're fine. They're watching telly.
Well, Pat, I We should phone before you came over. Meg's had to go to work and...
Picked a bad time, eh?
Well, I don't know what's cooking, but I'm so hungry I could eat it. Oh, sorry.
Pat, this is Chris Young, friend. Chris Patrick Powell, my husband.
Oh, good day.
I see what you mean about phoning first. Two's company, eh? Well, I'll leave you to it.
No, look, I've obviously come at a bad time. You two must have things to talk about.
No, Chris, stay.
That's okay.
Didn't take you long, did it, Cole?
Glynis never liked me. And even when we was kids, Mum always used to take her side.
Huh. You don't have to tell me about sisters. I could tell you stories about mine that'd curl your hair.
Anyway, perhaps it's for the best. Lizzie always said I ought to get out on my own and make a fresh start.
Yeah, you know, staying here isn't just paying your way, love. I'll expect you to help, especially with the new house and all.
Oh, yeah, Jude, I don't mind. My job's only part-time, so you just tell me what you want me to do. I reckon it'd be real good helping out. Make the place feel like home.
You know, you're right. This is home. And as far as families are concerned, who needs them?
Yeah.
If I had phoned first, you'd have told me not to come around here because of your boyfriend.
He is not my boyfriend, and I'm not going to explain everything I do to you.
You're still my wife, Cole.
Don't start that again. Listen, Chris Young is a very good friend, and he's damn good company.
And I'm dull and boring, am I? Listen, I don't have to put up with that kind of bull.
Then get out.
Right. But just remember one thing. If you're so keen on picking up a bloke with a couple of kids that need mothering, just remember that you've got one of your own instead of trying to steal somebody else's.
Get out!
Hello?
Slumming.
No, I just thought we could have a little chat.
So you can write it all down in that little social work report of yours. Get lost.
It's not a report. It's a thesis. And I'm no social worker. Don't you want things changed around here?
You must be away with the fairies, lady. Don't you know what I went through to get things the way I wanted? You've had all day to pump the others. I thought someone would have told you by now.
Well, you thought wrong.
Well, get this, lady. I've got a death sentence hanging over my head in Fremantle. So I killed one of the clowns in here just to make damn sure they wouldn't ship me back. And you want to change things for me? Just stay out of my way, Clark. Otherwise I might have a go at you, just to keep my hand in.
You didn't have to come all the way over here just to apologise.
Oh, it was the damn way he carried on. He practically accused us of... Well, look, it just made me so angry.
But why? Nothing's happened. What's there to be angry about?
Exactly. So he doesn't have the right to say that sort of thing. Nothing has happened.
No, but it could. And he knows that.
It's absurd. I said that to him.
Is it? Why did you come all the way over here, Connie?
I felt I had to say sorry in some way.
You could have rung up.
Oh, yes, I could have, but I didn't.
And why are you so mad at your old man?
I don't know.
It's because he's right, isn't it?
Oh, of course he isn't.
He knows. So do I. Now, why deny it? Unless you want to stop it now.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. sharing all the love with more, till I had to face the nightmare.